driver that he himself is not happy about the TV directors and the lack of showing overtakes in the race, and that is Carlos Sainz. He said in an interview, it's becoming a bit of a trend which must have worked for them once upon a time when people found it interesting to see our girlfriends, to see famous people on TV, the reactions. I understand that if there is an overtake, a very tense moment in the race, it is understandable that the production team might want to show a reaction shot if they have seen that it has worked in the past. But they only should if the competition is respected and you're always showing the important moments of the race. Fortunately, they didn't in the Singaporean GP. Last weekend, they didn't show any of the 4 or 5 overtakes I did at the end. Nor did they show Fernando's pursuit of Lewis. That was important because Lewis Hamilton had a brake issue. They missed a lot of things. Indeed, they did. The other things is fine, but don't lose the sight of the main thing. For me, they go overboard a little, showing the celebrities and girlfriends. Correct, 100%. And there's one person here who put it very nicely. And he says, honestly, the best way to show the families is to use that pop-out box they use on the timing sheet on the left. Correct. Good overtakes by Lando. Here's a small little box showing how his mom and girlfriend react. No need to devote the whole screen to it. Correct. That is exactly that. You don't need to show girlfriends or celebrities on the big screen and then an overtake on, the small screen or a pop-out box. You don't really need to do that. We are here for the race. We are here to see the race, see the overtakes. That's what we're here for. You can imagine the same thing happening in a football match where, there's a team close to scoring, but then suddenly they're showing you the reaction of the manager or reaction of, a player's girlfriend or something like that. Now, speaking about Lewis Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, did you see it went from 10 seconds all the way to less than half a second in one lap? If I even believe it's less than one lap. Let's watch it together. So focus on this, right? This is lap 62, the last lap. Okay? Now, look here. Hamilton is currently P7. Last lap, Hamilton P7, Fernando P8, and the difference is 10 seconds. Is there a possibility? Of course not. Not in a million years. There's no way, no chance. Even with 10 laps remaining. Let's pretend it is lap 52. There's no way he can do 1 second a lap, right? Even with fresh tires. There's no way, okay? So, look at this. Because of Hamilton's brake issue, the numbers were tumbling down so fast. Look at this. 9.642 now, right? George Russell crossed the line. Okay? He won the race. Good result for him. Amazing drive. Now, the guy didn't even make it to the first corner, right? It's already less than 9 seconds. 1 second gone. Now, 8.2. Now you have Max and the McLarens finishing the race. 8 seconds. Okay? 7 seconds. Now McLaren celebrating. Obviously, they're showing, Zach Brown and the team celebrating. Okay, good for them. They won the constructors. Good job. Congratulations. Okay? But when you see this timing, they didn't even show it now. Zach gave the engineer a big tap on the back and a hug. And look at the timing. 5.9. 1 second gone. Okay? Let's continue. suddenly is 2 seconds. The thing is, this is why wheel knowledge is extremely important. When you see something like that, our focus, I've seen the reaction of Matt and Tommy and the rest of the guys, and every single one of them wanted to see the fight between Hamilton and Alonso, right? It's not even a fight. We want to see how close, with the problem Hamilton have, how close Alonso can come to, can he finish P7? That's the thing. We wanted to see that, right? But no, now it's George Russell, team radio, saying how happy he is finishing first. Good for him. But look at that, 2 seconds, right? They didn't even show us in a pop-out box. They didn't even think of that. Why didn't they think of that? That, now me thinking about it out loud, to be honest with you, now I think the TV directors need to, something need to change 100% with that. They didn't even put a pop-out box. And you can see the time tumbling. And I'm sure in the moment they're thinking about, McLaren's win. They're used to the routine, right? What we see every single time. Winning, show the McLaren, show the first 1, 2, 3, show the radio, the winner's radio, and then the second P2 radio and the P3 radio. But now with this, surely they could have put it up pop-out box, or at least a pop-out box, but it should be the opposite. What should happen was that this main screen is a pop-out. That's fine. George Russell's radio in the background can go on, totally fine, right? But then show us in the main screen, show us Hamilton and Alonso. But they didn't. And the fight is still going on. 1.4, and now look at this. They even removed the timing. Can when you look at this really closely, look at it again, you notice so many mistakes. So many mistakes. Why? Now he's happy, he's talking. Okay, good for him. Look, the race ends when all 20 cars cross the finish line. They need to know that. It doesn't finish with the top 3. You see the top 3 on the podium, correct. But it doesn't mean that the race finished. Because now I only saw the first 3 finishing the line. Come on. And now if you see here, you see, so George Russell obviously he won, and then P7, Lewis Hamilton, this is how we found out. Now, if you're watching the highlights, you're like, oh, so Lewis Hamilton finished P7. You should have showed us this. Lewis Hamilton P7, and then Fernando Alonso. Look at this. Lewis Hamilton 120.251. Fernando Alonso 120.667. That's less than half a second between them. It was so close, and that's why Fernando was extremely angry, because Lewis Hamilton was driving without a brake. That's a major problem, right? And very dangerous. So, but I think 4/10 between them, and you're not showing that. Now the thing is, they showed in the podium. This is the highlight, obviously. They showed the podium, and they're showing, drivers champion, continuing. McLaren are celebrating. They deserve the win. Okay, good for them. But that's it. So I think, and I hope they do, because the only fair thing they can do now is, I don't want to mix the TV directors with Formula One, the person who's uploading videos, but I think an extended video should be uploaded with all the overtakes that they missed. And yeah, Carlos is right. Here we can see, they didn't show 4 of his 5 overtakes. We are here for the battle. We are here for the overtakes. I know it's not that easy, but, I don't know. It needs to change. I'm just thinking out loud how they can resolve this, and obviously there are 20 cars, but again, for those who have multi-viewers or F1 Pro, I think they can watch the the onboards, and good for them, lucky for them. But people like us who just watch the race on TV, we want to see more. If you want to see all the overtakes that they missed, you can go to this account here, Citrus F1. I like him, by the way. Shout out to him. I tried to search for the main person, for the person he credited. It's this guy here, but I can't find the video on YouTube, so that's why I'm showing you on X. So yeah, here's a video which is around 4 minutes, and they're showing all the missed overtakes that the TV directors missed. So yeah, go here, search for him, and you can find the video. Very interesting. There is one time that I actually didn't mind them showing me a parent or a celebrity in the garage during the race. I didn't mind that. I think it was during the race. I didn't see this. I saw it on Twitter, and I thought, this is interesting. I didn't mind seeing that at all. And that is Alex Albon's dad. I've never seen this guy. I even forgot that he had a dad, right? But here he is. I even want to verify if this is right or wrong, if this is factual, right? But this, yeah, okay, I don't mind this. Yeah, what is your take on all of this? What's your take on the TV directors? What is your take on what we just discussed now? Please do share your thoughts in the comment, and I'll see you next time. Take care.